I think an idea. Focus, think results.
And now, coming to you live from the thrumming outskirts of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, it's another exciting edition of Webinars with SEMRush. Hi, hello, and welcome everyone. As always, my name is Peter Star Northrup, and I'm your webinar producer and host here at SEMRush, here to bring you this nice and refreshing content presentation. Friends, today I am delighted to present to you It Lives, How to Breathe Life into Your Content, with the revelatory Hugh Benjamin from over at I Think an Idea. Hugh has been in the content marketing game for as long as there has been a content marketing game, and he has a nice and fresh perspective on all things how to write your content, how to build your narrative in your company. So we're really excited to have him on. We're really excited to have all of you here, all my content marketing friends. Finally, a content marketing presentation we can finally do here at SEMrush. Usually we stick to SEO, but I'm really glad to talk all things content today. But before we get into that, friends, just a couple of business things to get through beforehand. First, y'all, I just want you to know that yes, this webinar is currently being recorded. You can get access to the recording by either checking out youtube.com/SEMrushHQ or by clicking back on the landing page that you used to register for this webinar. We usually have that recording up within the next 24 to 48 hours, depending on processing time. Technology is weird and wonderful, and sometimes it goes rogue on us, but usually we have this up within 24 to 48 hours. And at the same time, if you're like me and you don't have time to watch another hour-long presentation because you're so busy marketing your face off that you don't even have time to breathe, don't fear, friends, because we'll also have the slide deck from this presentation available, in your handout section. It's currently uploading right now because it's a monster of a deck, but at the same time, I'm going to upload this to our SlideShare, www.slideshare.net/SEMrush_webinars within the next few hours or so, so be sure to check that out there as well. Now, if I said all those links way too fast for you to write them down like I know I did, feel free to ask us in your GoToWebinar questions box, and I will gladly send you those links for you to actually click on. Hey, speaking of which, do you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you'd like to talk to us about at all? By all means, friends, ask us anything in the GoToWebinar questions box. We love to help you as best we can. We love to get as many ideas out as possible. We're here to help. We're here to answer any and all questions. So anything at all, even if you just want to say hi, just go ahead and jump into that GoToWebinar questions panel. At the same time, if you can't see where to type in a question because GoToWebinar is, a little weird, that's totally fine. If you look in the right-hand side of your screen, just above the SEMrush logo, we actually do have a hashtag SEMrushLive, that you can use to get in on the conversation on Twitter. I'll be in that hashtag hanging out, as well as our amazing social media team, Olga and Liza. They'll be there. We'll be hanging out. It'll be a great time. So go ahead, friends, check out hashtag SEMrushLive. Join the conversation there and hang out with us. It's going to be a lovely experience, and we just want to help you as best we can. So let's just jump right into the meat of it then, friends. Thank you so much. And once again, I am deliriously excited to present to you It Lives, How to Breathe Life into Your Content with Hugh Benjamin from over at I Think an Idea. Let's get into this. If you're just joining us now, the voice you're hearing, that's me. My name is Peter Star Northrup. I am the webinar producer and host here at SEMrush. I'm only 26, so that's the only truly cool thing I've done with my life. You may have heard of my exploits as a theater producer in Busan, South Korea, or you may have heard of me from my viral guide on how to learn to read Russian in 15 minutes over on imgur.com. Feel free to check those things out. But friends, enough about that. The true star of the show here today, friends, is Hugh Benjamin. He's the director of development at I Think an Idea. He is our content rejuvenator today. He has been playing this content game since 1996. He has built companies from 0 to 100 in years alone. He is just a growth hacker in the strongest sense of the word. I'm really excited to have him here today. So Hugh, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Hey, thanks a lot, Peter. I appreciate those kind words. I was wondering who you were talking about.
No, man, it's cool. I'm really, really glad to have your perspective here. With content marketing, friends, it's all about getting as many perspectives as possible because humanity is so subjective that it's really good just to figure out what other ways you can be getting at your market, getting at your audience. So Hugh has a really interesting perspective. I'm really glad to have him here on the show today. So first of all, enough about us, friends. I want to hear about you guys real fast, if you'll just indulge me. First of all, friends, I just want to know who you are. I just want to know, what your role in your company is. So, friends, what are you? Are you a business owner? Are you an SEO pro? Are you an e-commerce hero? Are you a content marketer? Or are you something else? I assume most of us here are content marketers. I myself am a content marketer. I write, I speak, I shout. And things happen, and that's what I do on the internet. But it's just cool to see who and all's here. SEOs, you all need to get on your content as well. And if you're an e-com, content's the name of the game there, getting your product descriptions up and being able to sell your stuff, then how is anybody going to find out about you? So if you can just let me know who you are. And again, if you click on something else, let us know in the questions what exactly that is. What does that mean to you, friends? My number one goal is to be able to help you as best as possible. SEMrush is just a tool, and as a tool, we are only as good as our users. So my goal as the SEMrush webinar producer is to make you, the person listening to my voice right now, the strongest digital marketer possible, the best digital marketer on the internet. And with that goal, I can't do that without, just getting some information from you guys. So let me know how I can help you. Let me know what your problems are. I am delighted. I am just absolutely excited to help you guys as best as I can. But enough about that. Thank you so much for voting so quickly. I'm going to go ahead and close that poll and show you the results. And once again, finally, the content marketers are the majority. We've usually just had business owners and SEOs in-house, but finally the content marketers are alive, well, and just in charge here. So happy to see half of us are content marketers. I'm really excited to see so many e-com folks, guys. Let me know what you're selling. Let me know what vertical you're in. I would love to see how I can help you with that. And something else, friends, let me know in the comments. What exactly do you do? Let me know in your GoToWebinar questions tab. Would love to hear that. So I'm going to go ahead and hide those results. And now a question for you, friends. We just want to no, real fast, kind of a tongue-in-cheek question here. But right now, guys, what is your content strategy like? Do you have a really detailed strategy in place, and do you update it often? Do you have a really well-defined strategy? Do you kind of know what you're doing? Do you not really have a plan? And did you just get kind of baffled when I asked you what your strategy was? Let me know, y'all. Forgive the tongue-in-cheek nature of that question. I just want to get a very, very general idea of what you're doing. If you don't think any of those apply to you, let me know specifically how well-defined your strategy is, and we can see if we can't fill in the holes or find different branches for you to go down. So again, everyone, you're voting so fast. This is so cool. Thank you so much for being so engaged and so kind here. Thank you for letting us know this information. You guys are the best. I like you a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and close this poll since most of us have voted and I don't want to waste any more time. Yeah, everyone's in the same bracket as me. I kind of know what I'm doing too, guys. So glad to see that most of us kind of know what we're doing. I'm glad to see we have some detailed strategies. And I'm glad that none of us had to ask what even a strategy was. So awesome, guys. Let's go ahead and hide those results and jump right into the meat of this presentation. So 3 quick bullet points, friends. What I want you to know is, first of all, I need you to know why you need engaging content. And I know that seems like a silly thing to say, but we're going to give you some pretty compelling reasons that you might not have thought of. At the same time, we're going to talk about in detail what makes content engaging. And the most important part here, friends, we're going to be talking about what approach you need to take to craft amazing narratives. What do you need to do to make this content as best as possible, to find the best audience, to play the game as best you can. And he is going to go through a really neat process on how to do this. So friends, thank you so much for putting up with this introduction. And once again, I am deliriously excited to present to you It Lives, How to Breathe Life into Your Content with Hugh Benjamin of I Think an Idea. Hugh, you ready to take this away?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let's knock this out of the park. You're getting screen control right now, and you're going to have the full range of that deck. There you go. Go ahead and open that up and just go perfect. All right, friends, thanks so much, Hugh. Let's take this away.
Cool. Well, I just want to thank everybody for jumping on today. And I was talking to Peter, and Peter invited me to come on to this webinar for SEMrush, and I'm a huge fan of SEMrush. We use it for our whole team when it comes to defining strategies for our clients and coming up with an educated, focused approach. It's really important. So first of all, a little bit about myself. I'm the Director of Development for I Think an Idea. We're an SEO, social media, reputation management, web design company. And we've been around for quite some time. But I've been in the content market and internet marketing for several years. I remember one of the first books that I read that really opened me up to the power of the internet was Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Workweek. Really engaged me in thinking a different way about how business is done. Back in 2007, when I actually read that book, it really opened up my mind to really how big the internet can be. And that's what's so amazing right now with business, is if you have a great internet marketing strategy or a content marketing strategy, you have the ability to have a global business. One of my other favorite books is The World is Flat. And I think as we move through the years, I know that if you're not online and you're not implementing some kind of focused content strategy, then what's going to happen is you're either going to lose business or you're going to gain business if you have one in place. And the internet has become so compelling and so significant. I mean, these days, you won't even go to a business meeting or a coffee meeting unless you actually Google somebody online to see what kind of content comes up and who that person is. So it's even more important when you're looking at a business and you're looking at people making purchases online with credit cards. It's really important to have a strategy in place. I'm really passionate about our clients' results. We believe that our clients' business is a part of our business, because if we don't help our clients get progress and move forward with their strategies, then we don't have any future customers. So we believe in really serving our clients. I believe in giving a lot of value to everyone that works with our company, and within this whole spectrum of content marketing and internet marketing, I am committed to giving you guys the most value out of this webinar. And I've packed a lot of really valuable information into the slides. I've met a lot of people in the industry. Some of my mentors and people that I look after through social media, like Gary Vaynerchuk, puts out a lot of great content. You know, Tim Ferriss is more of a techie. But then there's SEO Moz, SEMRush. There's Visibility Magazine, which we actually write content for, SEMRush. We're also doing some stuff with some of the tools companies out there like Ahrefs or RankRanger. So we really love developing relationships and love helping people because we really love what we do. So with that, I'll get on to get started here. Let's talk a little bit about content. So what is the difference between content that just lies there and content that engages consumer attention? And so it's important to have engaging content. And I want to start off with this quote from John Pascal. It says, "Content marketing is a commitment, not a campaign." And when you get into whether you're marketing your business or you're marketing a brand online, it's really important to understand that you have to make a commitment to consistent effort on that strategy, that it's not a one-time thing, it's a everlasting thing, it's a residual thing. So as we build content, you need to make a commitment to what we call take a holistic approach to your branding, because people will receive it very well if you do have a consistent approach. And if you just do it one time, it's not going to work and give you everlasting results. So why do you need engaging content? Well, the first reason is you want to be able to attract and retain visitors. So engaging content attracts visitors to a website, and it helps you build your brand. Engaging content also gives people an incentive to come back to your website. You know, as you guys are looking at some of the tools that you use with your content, you know, Google Analytics is a great tool, and you can actually see where people stay on your page and where they leave your page through looking at the bounce rate or the engagement or the audience behavior. So you want to make sure that you give people a reason to come back to your website. We all know within marketing that a lot of times people don't buy on the first view, or on, like if you look at advertising, if someone sees an ad, they usually don't purchase the first time. So it's really important to drive value to bring back those customers to look at your website and to keep them engaged, because that's what's going to help drive your brand. It's also going to help get you business. And if you provide valuable content, people are going to share what you have on your site with their friends, with people that they know, with business partners. So it's really important to look at the value that you drive on your website. Don't just have a website and content just to get it out there and focus on keywords. We all know that that's really short-lived. It's got to really engage people. The other reason why you want to have engaging content is to convert customers. So content drives conversions for your website. For your content to drive conversions, it needs to be engaging and memorable. And content that isn't memorable and engaging, it doesn't convert. So you want to have things that really pull people in.